Crunch Camp opened today with 6 defensemen on the opening training camp roster, and head coach Joel Bouchard feels like it is a really solid group.
Played the position extremely well. That's what we need to make sure they're doing. If a defenseman played the possession well and he's not erratic, and if everybody plays the same way, has the same commitment to some of the details, then you have a tight squad. Defensemen can control the game in some way, offensively, defensively. You know, if you shut the other team down, well, great. You're not giving them much offense, but also you're giving the puck back to your team. So it's always, I've played the position, so I always like to say that, in the back you can control the game if you have everybody playing the same way and making sure that you're competitive.
Out of the 6 on the opening training camp roster, 3 are fresh faces to the Crunch organization and 3 are returners. On the returning side, we've seen Chris Harper the last couple of years. Max Groshev, of course, who started last season as a forward, transitioned to defense, and the organization very excited to see what he can do now in his first full season as a defenseman. And then Dylan Gill, who started last year with the Crunch before finishing last season in the Q and went all the way to the Memorial Cup last season with Moncton. And then there are 3 new defensemen on this opening training camp roster for the Crunch as well. 2 defensemen from the Toronto organization in Tommy Miller and Matteo Petronero. And then Charlie Edouard Dastu joins the organization, one of the elite defensemen over the last couple of years in Europe, and now he's back in North America as well.
We got a few defensemen this year, which is it's always the reality of the AHL, but first and foremost, we're going to keep Groshev on defense. He did so well last year down the stretch. It was pretty impressive, and he had a really good training camp. So we're going to keep working with him on the position. So for me, it's kind of an addition, although we finished the year with him. Dastu, that's coming in, which is it's pretty exciting. The guy won Defenseman of the Year, I think, 3 of the last 3 years or 4 years, which is impressive in every league he played. Either East Coast, Finland League, or Swedish League that are a good league. We're excited to have him as a competitor. He had a good camp. He fits into what we're trying to do. And then we had Miller and Petronero from Toronto, who is going to be their second sting, like another organization. And I know Petronero for years from the junior days. I drafted him back when he was like 16 years old in the Quebec League. And Miller's a guy that's been in the AHL for a while, so our job is always to bring them and see if they can be a better version of themselves.
As Crunch Camp opens, the Crunch will be hoping to add Stephen Santini and Simon Lundmark. Both were put on waivers on Sunday with the purpose of being assigned to the Crunch on Monday. And then 3 guys remain up in Tampa Bay who saw significant time with the Crunch last year. Max Crozier, Declan Carlisle, and Roman Schmidt all still battling for a spot on the Lightning roster.